Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 79 of our first star challenge with Everton, and today it's two huge games. First up is my least favourite fixture on the calendar. It's Manchester United, because I hate playing Jose Mourinho's teams. And then we go at the EFL Cup. It's the third round against Arsenal. We're going to go with a team basically of the regens named after you guys, and then a few extras sprinkled in there. We did beat them in the league 3-0, so hopefully we can do something similar in the EFL Cup. Now, since last episode where we did get the double over North London, we've had two games and two decent enough results, to be honest. First up, it was Villa. We went to Villa Park. This is the bittersweet moment of the season for me. But we did come away with the 3 points. Now, the match stats here, I think, are extremely misleading, because we seem to have certainly the better of the highlights. I don't remember Villa having too many chances. Yeah, I sort of wasn't paying attention to the match stats, and when I saw that after that fourth time, I was like, wow, really? Because it looks like we've stole a result, but I really didn't feel like we did. You can see on the player ratings, we had the better players for the most part, although our keeper did play well as well. But Sergio Gomez got the goal. We gave Schiffers a game up front, and he didn't look good. He hasn't looked good as of yet. He's looking a little bit like Davy Selke, to be honest. But yeah, so that was a good result, albeit, you know, maybe we were a little bit lucky there. Then we got our Champions League campaign underway, and it was, I tell you what, Sergio Gomez had a bit of a week, didn't he? A hat trick for him. Now this was a tough game. This was a lot tougher than it looked. You can see two late goals in the 89th and 93rd minute made it look a lot more easy, respectable, whatever you want to say for us. But again, you can see from the match stats, we were the better team. Player ratings kind of back that up as well. Schiffers again, you can see poor. But I do just wonder, if you know, this is maybe a little bit misleading again, because, as I said, two late goals certainly flattered us and certainly boosted up the match ratings as well. So let's have a quick look at what the league tables look like after those two games. We are sitting top, which is really good. We've got a nice little 3-point buffer. Chelsea has a game in hand, so they're potentially only 3 points back from us as well. Liverpool, there they are there, 6 points back. They've sort of recovered after their early season stumble. They would have won, 3 games in a row now. So they're coming for us, but you know, we've got that nice little head start, and you can see there the Champions League group, obviously. What was gone really well there for us is the fact that Juventus and Celtic actually drew the first game, so that potentially works for us. They both drop points, doesn't it? Now, a couple of other minor things to update you on here on the injury front before we get into the games. We've lost 2 players. Terry Cook is gone 3 to 5 weeks with, what did he do? Something in his calf? Was it a calf strain? So that's a disappointment. And with Trevoh out on loan, as well as the Grand Meister, as well as Alex, as well as Aaron Hampson, we only really have 2 fit strikers at the club right now, which is a little bit maybe of an oversight. Maybe it was over advantageous on the on using the loan market there. And Luis Gustavo, our Brazilian backup left back, it looks like he has a penis injury, to be honest, but it says it's a hernia strain. 3 to 4 weeks, a month for him. Now that actually really hurts us, because we don't really have now a second choice left back. Again, an oversight that I've realised now, because I was like, I'll have somebody in the youth team to play as a backup left back. No, we really don't, because Digne, as we know, is out on loan. We don't actually have the next best left back is this guy, Rashid McCarthy. He's not first team ready, is he? So I've messed up there just a little bit. So we're sort of filling right backs in to give Taimon a rest against lesser teams. And I think against Spartak Moscow it was that we had John Joe Kenny over at left back. Is that right? Yeah. So hopefully that'll all work out for us in the long run. But 2 injuries there we've got to get by for the next month or so without. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out to face Manchester United. And this is, you can see we are the favourites. We're in good form. But like I say, I don't like playing Mourinho teams. What's their actual record against them like? You can see we've won 3 of a lot more than 3. Analysis report, this is where we're expecting them, a direct counter-attacking team. We know what to expect. It's just a very difficult very difficult to get the better of them. So this is what we're hoping to do here. We're going with Lafont in goal, Taimon, Stark, Luis Felipe and Kenny as a back 4. Eder Milento comes in to play in this deep-lying playmaker role. Tom Davies and Zamora go in midfield. Rafinha and Richarlison go down the wings. Schweinsteiger goes up top. We're going to try and sort of counter their counter-attacking. Just sit back, make it difficult for them. I tell you what, if we come away from this game with a point, I'm more than happy. Yeah, because, I mean, look at this. They park the bus time and time again. I really don't like it. We know Schweinsteiger's quick. We know we have good wingers. So I think playing on the counter-attack will suit us. And we're in a good position in the league. So a point here is absolutely fine. We've been on a good run. Go out there and impress me, boys. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, let's go do it. It's Tom Davies' 175th Everton appearance today. So hopefully he'll mark that with a couple of goals from midfield again. Yeah, but like I say, it's a really, it's like Mourinho in real life. It's just a difficult way to play against. Here goes Rafinha. He's offside, surely. The man in the middle there. Indeed, he's gone for the long ball over the top. That's absolutely nothing going on there. Time one, take your time, mate. Pull up a table, have a cup of tea, and then we can keep playing. All right, Ramos. Time one retreats back over to the left. Here goes Eder Milento. He's looked a little bit dodgy in defence, to be honest, giving away a lot of fouls. So I'm hoping he'll do better in that sort of midfield role. Here goes Kenny. Good ball in. Oh, Schweinsteiger put it past the post. Oh, it was a good ball in. I thought the keeper was going to get there, and maybe Schweinsteiger thought the same thing. That was actually a really, really good chance in the end, and we probably should have taken the lead there. This is fine. We're dominating possession. I'm okay with no highlights. We are still playing short passes because I do want to try and get possession. I want to try and frustrate them into doing something silly. But of course, if they could score the first goal, then it gets difficult. Pogba just past the post. Yeah. So like I say, a 0-0 isn't great for the channel. I know that, but I'd take it. I really, really would. Let's give another get creative here. We've got some nervous-looking players in there. I did consider Vlasic instead of Zamora. Gomez, as you've seen, has played 2 games in a row, so I didn't want to sort of fatigue him out. But Zamora potentially he's a good player going forward. That's a bit of a risky throw, but we've got away with that. So I think he'll be fine. And we do have Vlasic, who we can, of course, bring on if we need to. He tends to be better sort of in the number 10 role rather than deeper where Zamora is in this one. Zamora goes out wide there for time one. You're back in for Zamora for Tom Davies. There's a bit of a hole in here if we can get. We need sort of Zamora or someone up there, but I don't want to play an out-and-out number 10. Carlson's trying to find that space. Here's Rafinha in the space now. This is good. This is much better. Milito back for Rafinha. Use your fullbacks, guys. Here goes Schweinsteiger. That's better. There's Timon. Can he get one into the back post? Oh, it's a good tackle, Schweinsteiger! There it is! Bastian Schweinsteiger, his son, Michael Schweinsteiger. Right on the stroke of half-time. The perfect time to score. Get that up, you Mourinho, and there we go. That was a good passing movement too, wasn't it? Look at that. Schweinsteiger out to Timon, getting into the box, and it was a little bit lucky, perhaps, the tackle that it fell to Schweinsteiger and on the coming in, as I said, and that was a really, really good finish. 1-0 to the good guys, and that is amazing. That means they have to come out at us now too, which will hopefully sort of help our counter-attack, won't it? It's our only shot on target. We have dominated possession. I'm really, really happy. That's almost a perfect half of football, considering what we're trying to do here. So let's go with an assertive, don't get complacent. Keep going here, guys. We've got a nervous, stressed out looking Luis Felipe. You're fine, mate. You're a Brazilian international. You shouldn't be stressed out. Some faith there. Who's this looking nervous? Zamora's looking nervous as well. I wonder if we do perhaps need to make a change there and bring Vlasic on for him. We do have Sander Berg on the bench. I don't know that I want to go that defensive. Take off my attacking playmaker for for Sander Berg. That is an admission of defeat, isn't it? But then again, bringing on Vlasic it's a more attacking player. Zamora is a better defensive player. That's an absolute rubbish shot from Hazard. That's a sign of panic there, isn't it? That's what we like to see. Let's give it a demand more here. Rafinha's not having a good game, surprisingly. It's a little bit unlike him. He goes Stark with the ball now, in for Zamora. Zamora looks over there for... he's lost out. I think that would have been Richarlison, wouldn't it, up there. And Naki Williams goes on a bit of a run. Can we stop this run, please? Guys, we've let him get in behind. Oh, that's really bad defending. We've got to push up. I mean, we're just too deep in the box there, weren't we? We can't drop off that much. I mean, we're not even supposed to be dropping off that much. And yeah, is that Stark or is it's Ramos? He's dropped off far too deep, and Lafont has kind of just let him do it. Oh, that's really disappointing. All right, come on, boys. Have we given a bad halftime talk here? They're certainly coming much more out at us, aren't they? What can we do to change things here? I wonder if we need to play a higher line. Cross comes in, game freezes. And it's just over the bar. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. We've got nervous-looking players now. What can we do? Do we look to take Rafinha off here, perhaps? We could put Bernard on the left and switch Carlson over. Cross comes in. It's headed away. Zamora should get to that. Out there for Kenny. Kenny's looked good getting forward, hasn't he? Kenny get across into the box now. It's been blocked. Davies will pick that up again. Look, they've gone back to Mourinho football now, haven't they? They're just packing the box again. Eda Milento. Of course, he's returning to Old Trafford. We did buy him, of course, from Manchester United. So he'll want to have a good game. Time on. That's a cracking looking ball. It's there. It's headed away. Schweinsteiger again. Hey! Get that up, Jose. There we go. That's what we want Schweinsteiger doing. Somebody there just putting away the chances. We'll give it a concentrate. Again, it's a scrappy goal, but hands up if you care. No, I don't. Decent effort there from Rafinha, and Schweinsteiger's there to nip in and put the rebound away. Excellent, excellent stuff. I do wonder now if we look to put our fullbacks back to support, take them off attack, just be a little bit more cautious there. Zamora is still looking apprehensive. We could maybe do we play Tom Davies as an advanced playmaker and bring Berg on in a different role? We could play maybe just as an out-and-out central midfielder. Let's try show some passion. I don't like the nerves. I really, really don't like the nerves. Alright, we're getting to the point of the game now where we probably can get away with being a little bit more defensive anyway. So we will bring Sander Berg on for Zamora. And we can play him as... He can play as an advanced playmaker. Alright. He's a good passer of the ball. We saw he won the golden bullseye last year for best pass completion. So he can pass the ball. Adam Melento's looking tired as well. But we'll leave him on. I mean, ideally that's where Sander Berg would come on for. That's who he'd come on for in that position. But Melito's looked okay so far. There's the flick gone. Kenny's there, just giving it straight back to Hazard. That's not ideal. That's a long shot. I tell you what a save that was. What an effort from Pogba. Do we want to... We'll wait for the corner, but you can see we've already got Be More Disciplined on. We might look to start and just close it down a little bit after this highlight, assuming that we can get this corner clear. It's there. It's headed away. Eda Milento's there. Oh, I don't like that. That was lucky. And Timon wins the ball back and just get rid. There we go. And the highlight ends there. All right, so let's lower this tempo down. Let's play for set pieces and let's slow it down. This is the way we're playing as well, just to try and make it difficult for them to get through us. I wonder if we just drop that line back ever so slightly. Just try and prevent them from going over the top. We know Lukaku has a little bit of pace left. The problem that they have is that we have the players like Hazard that were brilliant. They're just slowing down a little bit. They're just aging a little bit. Come on, boys, concentrate here, please. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. That's a decent ball across. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Oh, I'm going to say that we had that covered. Let's go defensive. We should already be time wasting. This is still a proper highlight. I'm not quite sure what Lafont's doing there. Just kind of gave it back to them. But maybe, yeah, they did have maybe a bit of a press going. That's a loose pass. And with time wasting on, can we waste 55 seconds here? We'll give it a shake, won't we? Let's... Sensible throw. Just go up here. Look, here's your man there. Right there, John Joe. That should be end of that. We've got a corner. Can we put that in? Icing on the cake. Schweinsteiger's on a hat-trick, of course. Berg. Back for Rafinha. That should be it. There's the final whistle. We've gone to Old Trafford, and we have got the mother of all results. Did we deserve it? Nah, maybe not. But it doesn't matter because we got it. Tell you what. I'm actually happy with that. I'm really, really happy. We went with a plan to spoil, and we did just that. That's really, really good. Schweinsteiger already paying back a massive chunk of that transfer fee, and some of the wages as well. Let's have a look here. Smith is looking at Henderson, John Joe Kenny, Timon, and Tom Davies, and the Brazilian manager's there as well for a couple of our boys, or just the four of them. Anyway, guys, let's have a quick glance at the league table. Obviously, that was the early kickoff, so there is obviously games to come, but... That's looking better, isn't it? Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Arsenal in the EFL Cup. Let's see how the kids do. Okay, welcome back. We go to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. We are favourites for this, but that's probably not taking into account the team that we're facing, or the team that we're playing, I should say. Arsenal, you can see, have bounced back a little bit. Now, just a refresher, because we did play him last episode, but they're a passing balanced team. Pep is their manager, and again, just how we're expecting them to play here. This is what they did when they beat Watford last time out. We can see we might be able to get down the sides of them again. There's their passing network, key passes, or key pass, as the case may be. But this is the team that we are sending out. It is, of course, a team of the guys named after you. Michael Stevens will give you a quick update of how your guys are developing as well. He goes in goal. There we go. Potentially a really, really good goalkeeper. Did go out on loan last year to Wimbledon, I think it was. Did okay. So now he gets a chance here. We're going to go with Edamilento at left back because we don't really have anybody else. So he's a good player. Hopefully he'll get the job done. Gary Turpie. He comes in to play central defence. Big, big hopes. Look at this. A 3, potentially 4-star defender with Sean Lunt as well. Again, a really, really good defender. Really good in the air, this guy. Hopefully he'll get on the end of some set pieces. Milo will go at right back. Stuart Taylor, we've had to push him forward as a ball-winning midfielder. He can play the role, so hopefully he'll do a good job there for us. Toby Berg. He'll go in midfield for this one. There we go. We can see he's coming along, still coming along nicely, still developing, which is good. Sergio Gomez will come in and play with him. In midfield, Bouvier goes down the right. Gabe Wilson, he comes in down the left. Now, we played him a little bit in pre-season. He did really, really well. So I'm kind of got some high hopes for him in this game. And then with Terry Cook injured and Hampson out on loan, it's going to be Rainer Schiffers to try and get his Everton career underway here. Now, I did just want to quickly, so we can get an update of Aaron Hampson's character as well, or his player, I should say. There we go. They're coming along really, really nicely. We can already see going out on loan, it's benefiting him massively. Look at the increase in that jumping reach. So yeah, I think it's long term. It's going to be a good decision. It's a shame now with the Terry Cook injury. He could have played in this game. But there we go. That's the team we're sending out. These are the heroes. Can we get a result? Let's find out. Obviously, the situation at left back isn't ideal. But we'll just have to deal with it. It's what we're stuck with. We expect to pick up the left off. I think just we're on a good run, guys. Just go out there. It's not these guys that are on a good run, but we're all wearing the same shirt. We're all part of the same team, so that's fine. The one thing I did want to change, I did notice, is that we're still on counter-attack. We want to be on positive. There we go. And let's see what we can do here. Going away from home is obviously, makes it more difficult. I mean, beating Arsenal with the kids was going to be a difficult task anyway. It looks as though they've fielded a relatively strong team as well. Certainly a lot of names that look familiar from last episode, isn't there? So we're going to be in tough, but Gomez is in fantastic form. Bouvier has been in good form as well. Schiffers is due a game. So that might be the nicest thing we can say about him. Good block there from the free kick. Rashford goes again, and a good... Oh, was it a post or was it Michael Stevens' save? That's a stunning save from Michael Stevens. Really, really good stuff there. All right, from the corner. Remember your training here, boys. Comes in. It's headed... Oh, I thought that was going in. Just past the post. We did have a man there that was just watching it, so I don't think it was as dangerous as it perhaps looked. Well, I was going to say something there, and it's completely gone from my brain. It'll come back probably just after I stop recording, so there we go. Oh, a knock for... What's he done? He has a potential knee injury, a twisted knee. Oh, Gabe, I'm sorry, but that's not good. That's going to be a long term if we leave that out there. Oh, I really had high hopes for him. Well, bring on Bernard. It's really disappointing. Anyway, I don't know if you did watch the pre-season goal of the season. That he had a goal in that was quite stunning. So it's a really missed opportunity to help him develop as a player too. Hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully we'll get through this tie, and then we can bring him back for the 4th round. But if we take him off quick, it should be fine. But yeah, Gabe, I feel bad for Gabe watching, but anyway, we can't dwell on it. Here goes Rashford again. He's kind of gone straight past us like he weren't even there, and Stevens is there, makes a decent save in the end. No, that was the highlight. Fair enough. I don't think we've been fantastic this half. You couldn't accuse us of dominating the game. Let's not concede right on the stroke of half time though here, please. Guys, it's headed away. Melito is there. Goes to close down Rashford. Sort of retreats back into position. We don't look the best organised in the middle there. Look a little bit like headless chickens, but that's fine. Headless chickens are desperate. So if we defend it... Oh, there we go. Stuart Taylor's read that like a book. Here goes Schiffers. Can he pick out somebody? He's got decent pace as well. It's not the best pass for Bernard. Rainer Schiffers looks like you've got me out there, maybe a skinny version of me, and put a jersey on him. He just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. That was horrible. And are we going to pay a price? Oh, it's right on the stroke of half time, and Rashford lifted it over the bar like Rashford tends to do. All right, we've got away with that, haven't we? I can't be happy with that. There's nothing about that performance I can be happy with, except for maybe the clean sheet. But even then, I think we've ridden our luck a little bit there. Lunt's having a good game. Look at that, playing a 7.0. Turpey's not going too bad. Michael Stevens has had a really good game, actually, hasn't he? He's kept us out of trouble whenever we've needed to be. Looks like we might be getting into trouble. I really want to continue with Schiffers in this game because I want to keep Schweinsteiger fresh for the next one. Melito! Oh, what a goal from Adam Melito! What a way to score your first goal for the club. That is probably the best free kick I've seen in Football Manager 2019. That was an absolute perler. Look at that. The pace on it as well. No keeper in the world is stopping that. And out of nothing, straight after half-time, we have the lead. More of that, please, boys. More of that. I wonder if Schiffers can play as a deep-lying forward. He probably can, Let's try that. A deep-lying forward tends to work a little bit better in this role in any case. We'll play him on support as well. So we'll try that, see if we can just get something out of him. But that free kick from Adam Melento, what a goal. What a goal that is. And suddenly we have a lead to hang on to. One that I don't necessarily think we deserve, but we will take very, very gratefully. All right. What's going to happen here? Oh, they've gone straight through us. They've gone straight through us, and Michael Stevens is there. Excellent stuff. It was a bit of a soft shot, to be fair, but he stayed tall. He didn't give himself away, and he did what was needed. Let's show some passion here, boys. What is wrong with Rainer Schiffers? He's a good player. He's a really good player. He's just having a slow start, perhaps. Taking some time to acclimatise to English football. Let's go with that. Come on, boys. Yeah, we'll just kind of see how this goes. I don't want to change too much. He goes Nelson on a run. We're backing off him a little bit too much. It's a good tackle. It's another good tackle. And what's happened there? Milo's got a block in. I tell you what, as I said, headless chickens, but they're desperate, and we're certainly defending desperately, but we're getting the job done so far. Ball comes in. Michael Stevens claims expertly. Well done, mate. And we enter the 70th minute. Let's give it a concentrate. Is there anything we want to change? Not necessarily, to be honest. I wouldn't mind taking Schiffers off, but like I say, I want to keep... We've got Wolves coming up in the league, and then Juventus coming up next midweek. So we've got a lot of fixtures coming up quickly here. Let's give them some praise. We're doing okay here. Let's start and close this down. Did we think we'd be closing down a game versus Arsenal? This is really, really good. We were disciplined the whole game because it was youngsters, so we wanted to try and keep ourselves playing sensibly. But there we go. Bernard hasn't come on and done much, has he? To be fair to him, but we've got the job done here. It looks like we're into stoppage time. This would be cruel. This would be so cruel. Sean Lunt gets it clear, and that should be the game. Referee, when you're ready, mate, blow it up. Blow it up. Have we knocked out Arsenal in their own backyard with the kids? I think we're about to do it. Referee, please. I beg of you. Referee. Oh, what's happened there? It's just going to run out of play. And that should be that. We're 30 seconds over. And there it is. What a win that is, guys. What a win. Well done to you all. Look at the defence played really, really well. Turpey, Lunt and Michael Stevens got the job done for us. Berg had a solid game in midfield. Taylor did what he needed to do, shielding the back four. And it was, as I said, a shame about Gabe, but he should be fit, ready to go for the next round. The match stats say we were maybe a little bit lucky, but I think that was really good. And I tell you what, that goal from Adam Melento, that was good enough to win any game of football, wasn't it? What a free kick that was. So that's good. Gabe will be back 4 to 5 days. I think if we'd left him on, it would have got more serious and the injury would have been worse. So I hope you understand, Gabe, but I think that was the right thing. And like I say, we're into the next round now as well, so you get another chance. But there we go, guys. That is it for today's episode. We'll have a quick glance at the table because we did have the early kickoff last time. You can see things are going okay for us. Southampton in second. You wouldn't think they'll stay there for the whole season. So it gives us a 5-point gap over City, 6 points over Liverpool, 6 points over Arsenal, and of course Villa's a powerhouse as well, aren't they? But I mean, you look down at Manchester United, we're 8 points ahead of them. We're 8 points ahead of Chelsea, albeit they have a game in hand. And then I mean, you look down to Spurs, but I think they're already done. They're so far back. So there we go. Things are going really, really well. But guys, as I said, that is it for today. We've ground out 2 results there, but 2 really, really good wins. I'm so happy with both of those. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell so you know when if you want to know, I should say, when I upload new episodes. We'll be back next time. We'll come straight back, I think. Wolves will warm up with Wolves for Juventus away from home in the Champions League. A win there, given that they dropped points in their first game. If we can go there and get a win, then I tell you what, we're almost favourites already to win the group, aren't we? That's all for next time, though, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie, thank you so much for watching. Take care.